Welcome back, everyone. Today I want to count down the top 10 best songs of 1999. 1999, the final year of the 20th century, the final year of the 90s, and the final year of the millennium. This year was very big on the teen pop sound. Rock fans were not pleased with this takeover. Rap, on the other hand, was quiet in 99. Jay-Z, Will Smith, and Busta Rhymes had a decent year. But this year, like I said, was mostly dominated by teen pop and R&B. And I'll say this right now. Cher's Believe did not make this list, as I did not care for this song and I think it aged poorly. Also, the quote-unquote legendary Lauryn Hill did not make this list either. And like with the 97 list, to qualify, I'll be basing this list off of the 1999 year-end list and those who debuted on said list. So without further ado, this is the top 10 best songs of 1999. Before we begin, if you want to see music bios or more good videos like this, hit the subscribe button. And without further ado, on to our feature presentation. Number 10. The first song on this list is often described as one of the best songs not to peak at number 1. Kicking off this list, we have Canadian R&B singer Deborah Cox. This song talks about how the artist gave up love after their last heartbreak, and despite this, if the right person comes along, they're ready to change their mind. In other words, this person is not supposed to be here, as she is set in her ways on not finding love. This was one of the best R&B songs of 99. Too bad Deborah Cox never was able to replicate this level of success, but definitely check this out. It's worth a re-listen. Number 9. Here we have a song that has many opinions. I haven't seen this song on many worst lists or best lists, but for me, this song was a million miles of fun.
I was lying on the grass of Sunday morning of last week.
Now, I'm not really too fond of one-hit wonders, but this one's pretty good using the More by Andrea Tune Connection sample. The song just flows. Again, I don't know much about the song's content except they like to lie in the grass of Sunday morning of last week. It's not the only song that doesn't make sense to make this countdown, but it's a carefree and fun song. Too bad Lynn didn't follow up proper to it, but it's definitely worth multiple re-listens. Number 8. I've seen this song appear on both the best and worst lists of 1999, and I think I'm taking a risk here. One reason why people may dislike this song is overplay and that line that says, "Put a bullet to your brain to forget all your troubles." But outside of those, the song is extremely carefree about living life by your own rules, and despite its critiques, it's a fun song that doesn't fail to put a smile on my face. However, I will say I cannot take this song serious after Antonio Banderas and Eddie Murphy covered it in 2004. Just saying. Number 7. In the late 90s, there was a rise of the Y2K sound in R&B, and while I have mixed opinions on that era, here's one of the bright spots from it. Some of you don't know, 702 was a girl group from Las Vegas, and this was their song from their second album. This song is an empowerment anthem produced by their longtime collaborator Missy Elliott, and 702 had the confidence to sell this. But this is a great song from 702. It's not my favorite from the group, it's a song from their first album, and rest in peace to Irish as she recently passed away. Number 6. In 1999, we witnessed the birth of a pop princess. For the record, I initially didn't have this song on the list, but after a ton of reconsiderations and revisions, it was able to get a spot. Let me just say, thank God TLC turned down this song, because this song was made for Britney Spears. The stock Max Martin with the piano, and Britney having doubts about this love and how lonely is not good for her health. Overall, this is a good song. It has its flaws, but it's still a great introduction to a pop princess. Number 5. This one is not going to make any Britney Spears fans happy.
you wanna be with me, baby, there's a price to pay.
The piano line and the stock Max Martin beat that resembles Max Martin but isn't. This song is discreetly sexual. Lines like rub you the right way to release her, listen to your heart and her body, and making a big impression. But Christina denied it being sexual, but instead about a woman's self-worth and respect and temptation, and I can respect that. The only critique I may have for this song is Christina's vocals. They kind of feel too strong for this stock pop, teen pop, bubblegum production, but this is a nitpick if you're asking. But please check this song out, but don't check out the Dove Cameron version unless you want to cringe. Number 4. Going back to R&B, this is a song that's catchy, kinda corny, but I still like it. This is another song that I contemplated leaving off this list, as I felt like it was a bigger hit in 2000 than 1999, but it debuted on this year-end's list, so I must include it. Brian highlights the steps into falling in love and repeating those steps so that the love can stay strong. But there is a Mandela effect on this song, where Brian says repeat steps 1 through 3. He could have said 1, 2, 3, we never know. But my work here is not done, cause I need to get to 1. But first, number 3. When I first looked at the 1999 year-end list, I was surprised that this song finished as high as it did.
When I first saw you, I already knew.
First and foremost, I want to give credit to the group Eternal as they originally recorded this song, but I didn't get the same feeling as this one did. Monica and Darkchild changed the lyrics, gave it a beat, and added her flair to the song to help it cross over. It's a simple love song, and again, Monica's strong vocals is evident here. And here's another song I heard live in person. Another great Monica song. Check it out if you haven't heard it. It's definitely worth multiple re-listens. Number 2. And here's the dub moment of this video.
Tell me why ain't nothing but a party.
The stock Max Martin production with the acoustics, and you have one of the biggest songs of Backstreet's career. All 5 guys, especially Brian, brought a lot to the table. And yes, this song doesn't make any sense, but when a song is this catchy, does it even matter? If it wasn't for that whole, the song doesn't make any sense, this would have topped my list. But all in all, this is one of my favorite songs, not only from Backstreet, but all time in general, and I don't ever get tired of this. Before I unveil my top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
We can dance, dance, clap your hands, hands.
This wasn't my favorite Faith Evans song that came out that year. It was Never Let You Go, and that song got caught in between years, but the bass groove on here is nice. Literally on here for the first 10 seconds.
You told me to run, you told me to fly.
A lot of people dislike this song, but it's a Diane Warren ballad, and you know I love Diane Warren tunes.
Hey now, you're an all-star, get your game on, go play. Hey.
Every time I hear this song, I think of Shrek, and rest in peace to Steve Harwell. The sample and the collab with Jay-Z, it's a Mariah Carey tune that often gets lost in the shuffle. Before we continue, if you like what you see, go ahead and hit the like button. Also, don't forget to hit the subscribe button as well. And now, let's continue with the video. Number 1. If I Want It That Way was number 2, what could possibly be number 1? Well, there was that one TLC song that existed this year, and no, I'm not talking about No Scrubs. My favorite girl group tops this list. Kudos to T-Boz as she wrote majority of this song as she was feeling insecure about herself as she's a sickle cell survivor. It was said that she was watching Ricki Lake while writing it. The song just hits like a ton of bricks as they highlight their own insecurities and going under pressure by their partners to make modifications to their beauty. Maybe they should get rid of them and focus on me if you can't love me for who I am. And T-Boz highlights that in the second verse. And pair that up with an acoustic production mixed with a folk and alternative rock sound, What you get is an empowerment anthem. Fantastic song by TLC. It's up there amongst my favorites, and it was an honor to see this song performed live this year. And with that being said, Unpretty is the best song of 1999. Tell me what y'all think in the comments below. What is your favorite songs to come out of that year? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.